just me. And now my boss, he's coming my way. Here's what I want to say. I want to say.
Hi.
It wasn't over yet.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
Nothing. I was just thinking about your song.
Thinking about my song. What song?
Yeah, that song that was just playing.
What?
Minimum Wage by Barely Covered, where you're doing the vocals.
Trademark.
Yeah, TM.
TM.
CR. That's copyright. No, I was just
for those of you who don't know,
I was just thinking this song's kind of like when you're mad at your parents when you're a little kid and you run upstairs in your room and slam the door and you're like, I fucking hate you. I hate this house.
I have feelings and I'm gonna write them down.
And you're yelling in the mirror. You're acting like it's your mom and you're like, fucking slap them bitch.
Dear diary.
Yeah.
Mood apathetic. Do you remember that song?
No.
The emo kid song? I'm an emo kid, non-conforming as could be. You don't. I don't even remember.
Oh no, I don't. It sounds like a Weird Al song.
Oh, I mean, basically, like really, it starts off with like lame dance, like techno, like drum beat. Doom 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 doom.
I mean, I might have heard it, but I don't remember it. I don't know, man.
We might have to risk the copyright just to listen to this song.
I mean, people might not even remember it. People may not ever. Maybe it's like one of those.
Well, my sister does
the Mandela effect thing, where it's like,
dude, that's
you remember it happening, but people are like, that never happened.
None of those are real. None of those are real.
I know. I don't.
Everybody's just literally listening to made up bullshit.
Well, it's always like movies, and I'm like, what?
No, it's always like it's name brands and stuff. It's like they're like, there's no way Kellogg's denied having this design. It's like, dude, they've had so many different ones. Like, just get over yourself.
Just because you don't remember that was a design when you were like 2,
or somebody just drew another one, or that was an old one, or it was a copy or a print, or like, come on, guys. Come on, man.
There was something about Disney movies too. I can't remember what it was.
I haven't seen one that's actually true. Because it's a thing that people don't look up.
Yeah, I don't care enough to look it up to find out if it is or isn't. So it's just like, I always think it's funny though. People are making a big deal about it.
Yeah, people are literally like, the Mandela effect, man. I'm like, the what? The made up thing about what does that have to do with Nelson Mandela, dude? What? They're like, after Mandela came out of the prison.
That's Morgan Freeman.
Well, that could be part of the Mandela effect. You see Nelson Mandela. That's actually
Mandela himself.
Well, I saw one where somebody said Morgan Freeman is Jimi Hendrix, just because it showed pictures, and I'm like, come on, man. It's like if you put a picture of you and your mom, and you're like, man, they look a lot alike. It's probably the same person. That's definitely the same person.
Yeah,
it's like it's not Jimi Hendrix, man.
Yeah, the timeline, I don't even think.
Why would he want to become? That doesn't even make sense, right. Man. If you knew Jimi Hendrix, that's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, man. I just quit playing guitar, man. I just
wanted to be an actor.
Just wanted to be an actor. Just voiceovers, man. Voiceovers, man. I hate my voice, but voiceovers.
One of the best actors, but I mean,
is he, or is he just cool? Is he just cool?
I don't know. He always it's always the same role. I feel like he has in every movie, especially in when back in the early 2000s.
You gotta get closer 90s, to your mic or
late
something.
Late 90s when he was in those all those cop movies when he was a detective and shit.
Yeah,
it was always the same one. There's a whole series where it's based off of he is an author and. It's his character's an author, and then the movies are about his books. I can't remember the name of we just watched one not too long ago, my wife and I can't remember the name of it, but it was actually pretty good. I don't know. There's something about his voice. I could probably just watch his movies all day.
He takes a lot of long pauses.
I like when he narrates stuff.
He sounds like a grandpa. Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, we're doing a podcast. I'll be up a little bit. Thank you. Scared the hell out of me.
Me too. I jumped.
At first I didn't hear the first word. I'm like, what?
I just heard him yell. I was like, what?
Steaks.
Four big ass steaks up here. He said.
It was funny last night. He's like, those are fucking big. He's like, dude, there's like $50 worth of meat. I'm like, yeah. I was like, Chad's pretty cool. He's cool.
Oh, we don't. I mean, it's from the farm, so I just paid for the processing. It's not a big deal.
Well, still, it's like he wasn't expecting like actual giant T-bone steaks.
Yeah, no, there's two. Yeah, 2 of them are porterhouses and 2 are T-bones.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I made 3 of them last night, and then ribs, and I couldn't. I didn't even eat all my steak.
I'm sure I could. I don't think I could eat half of that thing. That's like a week. That's a week worth.
You should see how much hamburger I have.
Oh, how much hamburger you got?
A lot.
Jeez.
But
breaking barriers.
That's cool, man. Like that's the cool part because like my mom and stepdad, they have cattle and he feeds them out to butcher them. So I haven't paid for beef in like 6 years, 5 years, 6 years, something like that.
I mean, that's the goal, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. This year's the first year we haven't done it, but
taking away the bills.
Yeah, I mean, I like pork a lot, so we still spend a little bit on meat at the grocery store, but I'm trying to eliminate that as well.
Oh, Dalton just Snapchatted me. I told him to come do it, but he didn't answer in time.
Well,
he might be here.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, hi, how are you?
So, Chad, let's get down to the brass tacks.
Man, I've been trying to avoid taxes.
Where do you see yourself in 5 minutes?
Probably right in this chair.
That's really deep.
Yeah, man. I've just, I've been doing a lot of soul searching and looking inward and...
Wait, first off, what's a soul?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Trying to find it. Trying to find that thing.
It, and I feel like I'm going to be right here, man. For the next 5 to 20 minutes.
That's some remarkable. So what are your goals for 2024?
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy too, because we're already like 2 months into 2024 and it was just 2022 like yesterday. So I don't know what's going on.
Time's made up, but anyways.
It's something, that's for sure.
It definitely is something. It is a thing. Time
keeps on ticking
into the future.
That's what I've heard, yeah. But no, I don't know. I got I'm just gonna try to improve me more than anything. So
what we haven't talked about?
What? I don't know.
No,
I don't.
When two people love each other very much, Chad.
Oh, my kid?
Yeah, your kid.
Haze? Hazy?
So do you say Haze or do you say Haze?
It just depends on the mood.
I feel like I'm going to be like, what up, Haze?
Haze.
I'm going to be like, Haze.
I call him Hazy.
Haze, you wouldn't go shoot some stuff out back?
Hazy. No, he's good. He was
real good.
Going on 3 weeks old. He's getting pretty... About time to get a job and stuff. We're working on that. I got applications.
He does need to grow up.
Filling out applications. And he started shaving last week and...
Doesn't talk a lot.
No, he just throws his arms around. He's going to be a hitter for sure.
Yeah.
You can tell with kids, like when they're little, like that kid he like a fucking cat.
Oh, yeah, he just bebopping
all the time. I'm like, what the hell? No, I mean, like, he's just shadow boxing.
Oh, he's just getting ready, dude.
Yeah.
You've been watching too much Mike Tyson videos, Joe Rogan videos.
Game of Thrones. We've been watching Game of Thrones again. So if he's been paying attention to that, we're screwed. Yeah. So he's pretty laid back. We're lucky. I think he's only cried like twice. Like he'll
twice.
I swear. Like full on like cried through a little, like if he was
like
an audible,
like a full on hissy fit.
Right, like 2 times. But
like you're just going, buddy.
All he does is he'll fuss a little bit. Yeah, and whimper.
Ma.
But that's only when he's hungry.
Yeah. Ma. Get the meatloaf.
He farts a lot, so that's how I know he's mine. And yeah, but
But yeah, a fresh baby. You're like, yeah, he does the typical things.
I don't
you're
think he
looking
opened his
for.
eyes like completely for like until this past weekend. Like, well, probably
Yeah,
sooner.
Yeah,
But
I
like
was gonna say.
he does this thing where he'll like,
He does like the squint.
yeah,
It's
he'll
like
look at you, like his one eye will be halfway open and then he'll open the other one up like this. And then when he notices, he'll go,
I'm still sleeping, Mom.
yeah. And he'll,
That definitely sounds like you.
yeah. Like to see if anybody's paying attention to him. But yeah, he's fun. They're, you know, it's
Three.
I've done it twice.
Is 3 a crowd?
man,
3 is. I feel like 3 is a
Yeah.
crowd. You know.
I think if they outnumber you, that's when you know it's bad.
That is true.
Like they can, you know, they could do a hostile takeover.
They could do Creed. I feel like Creed and Adeline could definitely
Be a
do that.
mutiny
Yeah.
at any given time. If they unionize, if they get together and form a union, we're fucked. You know,
Jesus.
that's what I'm
You
saying.
kind of scared me, dude. You just like really scared me.
I'm just saying.
Like think about like Adeline coming at you, and then Creed just being like, "Yeah, mother."
Yeah, he's like the union thug, comes out of nowhere with a lead pipe.
Yeah.
caps me.
I was thinking baseball bat, but yeah, that too.
Mhm. Man, yeah.
Listen to Adeline.
So, yeah. We want gummies, motherfucker.
Oh, gee.
We ain't taking no fucking naps. Man. And then, like,
Yeah.
then what? I'm going to Walmart and buying thousands of dollars worth of toys and fruit snacks and everything else.
Just 55 games of Candyland and Connect 4.
Yeah. And V-Bucks.
V-Bucks. Yeah,
V-Bucks,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, kid, just when you're just on the way,
Bro.
just can you get a little bit of V-Bucks? Just I'm getting
Speaking
low.
of Creed, that kid is wild on Fortnite. He's got like 7 solo wins.
Shut up.
I swear to God. I was looking, because I have his Epic account. I'm linked, like, I own it.
Yeah, and they're like giving you like notifications.
So I'm like
"You're doing so
scrolling through it
great."
the other day, looking at like his records, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know, it's only like 2 kills per win, so I know he's walking the storm in.
Hey,
Pussy.
hey.
But,
you
like,
gotta
whatever,
play. You
man.
gotta play your game, Creed. You
Yeah,
gotta
he's
play your
6. I'm
game.
like, okay, well, okay, yeah, I've definitely gotten solo battle royale wins.
Actually, I got one.
I got one.
I got one.
One.
And then I had this like ridiculous stat where like I was like top 10, like I was in top 10 like every time.
Oh yeah.
And it that stat like made it worse on top of it, like not getting to win. And I was
You
like,
should look
man,
at,
you're just like
third place finishes.
they're like, you're really close.
You
You're
go look at,
really
like, third place
close.
finishes and see like
Oh.
how it's, and then the guy that kills you only has 2 kills. It's like you and the guy that he killed to win.
Yeah, I can't
And
say
you're
that.
like, what the fuck?
Oh, dude, I picked the whole time. I like it. I love that. I just love it. I mean, when you're solo.
No. Yeah.
Dude, yeah, because it's so funny. You like wait for somebody to just like cut down a bunch of trees or something.
Yeah, like start shooting somebody and knock their health down, and then you finish killing them, and then you kill them.
Yeah, you know, come on, man. I don't know. I kind of got. I was too old for that, man. I came into it too late.
Oh,
It had my attention for a little bit, and then I was like, no. And
yeah. I started playing Fortnite like a year after it came out, probably, and I don't play anymore. I haven't played in like a long time, but I started playing it with Matt and all them, and played it pretty much straight for like probably 3 years. That's all we did.
Yeah. Oh, I remember. I was there the whole time. Like I was literally there. But I don't know. I was getting out of video games. I mean,
I like Call of Duty more than Fortnite, but I only like playing Call of Duty like with Chris Collins.
Well,
He's
yeah.
so fucking funny to play. He's good as shit, and then on top of it, it's fun as hell because he's yelling the whole time and shit.
I feel like our group of friends are it's pretty fun playing video games. Not everybody has that. Like I played with Natalie when I was in that fantasy league. It was basically like I knew Natalie and I knew her brother.
COVID was cool because we like MJ and Joel, NHL came out, so we play the Shell or whatever.
Chill,
Yeah.
chill, bro.
But you know how it's like the Like you created a player, and then you could do like the 3-on-3 stuff, and like
yeah, the threes, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that was.
So we do that like in the middle of the day because none of us were working. So it was just like whenever.
bums, just bumming it.
Yeah, pretty much. So that was cool, but I liked it because it was a way to like get to talk to people that I don't get to see every day. But I never really was big into it. Like that's the only reason I really even like. I never even had a PlayStation. I didn't buy my first PlayStation 4 until like I was like 26.
Well, see, I feel like I just
25, something like that.
I mean, actually, well, all of us played video games, but I feel like I really got it out of my system though when I was young.
I never really did. Alex always had like his system.
Yeah, you
and
were
I'd
telling
like
me that.
play like maybe like the story modes on like Call of Duty and shit like that, the campaigns. But he always played online, so and our internet was so shit out there where we live that two of us definitely couldn't have done that at the same time.
Yeah.
So I had like, I think I had bought like an Xbox One, and I had that for like 6 months, and I sold it because I didn't even play it. And then I bought that PS4 when I was like 25, and I just sold it like 2 years ago. But I hadn't played it in like 4 years.
Dude, yeah.
Like
I
for
played the
a good
Xbox
3
One.
years. That's all I did, like after work and stuff.
Yeah.
And I got tired of it. It just doesn't hold my attention well enough.
It's a same. It's like a pattern. It's a pattern to beat.
And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like I get it in my head. I'm like, well, what the hell? Like I'm in here, I'm doing this, but I should be doing this, or I could be doing this. You know,
I like
something more productive. And
well, I like
then
I like creating
I always
things.
Go do something. Yeah, I'm always like, oh well, I don't need to. I'll play with those guys whenever. You know, like I can play with them anytime. And then it's like next thing you know, it's like a month, and I haven't gotten on there, and I'm like, well, I'm done with this.
Yeah, that's kind of. I mean, it's kind of how it works.
I had like the Cronus Max and everything for fucking when I was playing Call of Duty all the time. Like,
just like,
yeah,
Mom, get the bed gay.
like I was looking at scuff controllers. They're like $250, and I'm like, okay, let's stop.
No, it's kind everybody calm down.
Yeah,
Everybody calm down.
I'm like, well, if you know this headset's only $300, it's not that big a deal.
Yeah. What's the big deal?
I'm like, I don't need to hear the character fart.
yeah, but do I?
Yeah.
I might need that.
Might help.
That might help later on when my side quests come up.
If I was gonna get back into it, I think I'd build a PC.
Yeah.
Just because it's a dual purpose thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's not solely a gaming console. Like,
Yep.
so
I need to rebuild my PC because it's
for sure.
been too long.
But
2017, 2018.
yeah, that's like I said. I don't know if that goal thing was serious or not, but that's my goal for 2024.
Is to be better.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
We got completely
it's a-
sidetracked, but
Well, I mean, it all.
I didn't know that
the
tied in
gaming
with
part
it.
doesn't tie in, but then
Okay.
you got the kid. So like, yeah, I got a new kid. And he deserves the best version of me, and so do my other kids and my wife. And I mean, that's pretty much my only priority. I think, and that's another thing. Like, I'm solely going to try to focus on
right here.
pouring into people that pour into me. So
So riggedy repeat from last year.
yeah, and it took. I think I definitely started the process last year. It's sometimes that's more stressful than what, you know, wearing yourself thin almost, because you've been a people person and done so much for people for so long, and then like you feel like when you just not really cut them off, but like you just put up that boundary, that healthy boundary or whatever.
Yeah.
It's almost, you feel bad about it. And that stresses that I had to figure out how to deal with that too. That was a big thing for me.
I found I just smile it off because people like know who I am.
Yeah.
So like, and I tell them that like I just don't have any like ill like intentions at all about it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like my go-to with it. But yeah, it does suck like when people like, especially people that don't always answer the phone or aren't there for you.
right.
It's funny when like they start like messaging you like constantly, and you're like, I'm doing things.
Right. And I don't know. You can't explain that to some people, and some people get it and other people do get it, but they don't accept it. And But again, it's if that's what you're trying to do is just better yourself and focus on you. For me, it's people. You know, obviously, it's my home. That's my core. Like that's always going to be what's important to me. And
Yeah.
So if that's what you're focused on, then you know, yeah, it sucks and you feel bad, but there's nothing. I mean, they just have to accept that, and if they can't accept that, then they don't care to begin with. I think is really what it comes down to.
Adios, muchacho.
Yeah, and it's not like you said. It's not anything. It's not
Nothing personal.
It's nothing personal. It's just like sometimes we grow apart from people.
Well,
And
the
there's
thing
nothing wrong
is,
with
sometimes you
going
can
from friends to an acquaintance. Like my brother sent me. My brother recently got into church, and they had like a 4-week sermon series, and he sent me part of it yesterday, and that's what the pastor was talking about. I watched it, and he was talking about like how you can go from being friends to acquaintances or best friends to just people you see occasionally, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, I mean, that's just what happens, and sometimes it happens naturally, and you don't even have to do anything. If you change how you are and your behaviors and things like that, sometimes people will just kind of push you away.
Yeah.
And then it's real easy.
It's really easy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got, it is a pain, but I don't know. I don't think it's very hard anymore. But I'm lucky everybody knows though. See, like I preconditioned everybody through a long course of many rigorous years.
It's just like a closeted asshole.
Of not answering the phone and nope.
I'm still that, but I think I'm always going to be that type of person that when I get out of the hole, I'm going to turn around and try to, you know what I mean? Like I'm always going to be willing to try to pull somebody else up there with me. And that sometimes can be, that's just as stressful to me.
Well, I don't know.
And I don't mean that I don't mean like a hole is in like a negative thing. I'm just saying like, if I'm going forward and, you know, that means cutting ties, and I'm always going to be that person that's going to turn around and try to help that person regardless, I think, and that's definitely stresses me out sometimes.
I would like notice it's just when it's right. Like I just don't fight it anymore. Too many people like you're fighting it when that happens. Like you're fighting like the time.
Yeah, you're trying to make something out of nothing.
Yeah. And usually it is nothing. It's pretty much nothing. But I mean, we all do it.
Well, I think if you're a decent person, then you're going to do it.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Good point. That was a good point because not everybody does that.
No,
not at all. Some people make it really hard. Like they make it way harder than it needs to be.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh.
But
is that the president?
Yeah, I mean that's that, and then I got part of Show Me Whitetails now, and obviously Rut Reaper, and I'm just going to continue to. I'm obviously going to hunt, but I'm going to try to be more active with that. That's hard too, you know. I'm trying to do something make something out of nothing, literally, and trying to put time where it should be, and breaking down how much attention I put towards each thing is something I'm trying to figure out too. So
prioritizing.
Yeah, like I said, me. That's it for this year. I think is just me making sure I am taken care of, and because if I'm not good, then the rest of what I'm trying to do isn't going to be good.
I think that's the key. I mean, it's cliche. I know people hear
it is for sure,
but I think that is literally just the key. Like if we all just like made ourselves a little better,
you can hate yourself and still be okay. You know what I mean? Like as long as you are.
I mean, I guess.
Well, I'm not saying like in a bad way. I'm just saying like I think you need to a little bit, or that's the only way you.
I would say check yourself.
Yeah,
hating on yourself is not cool. Man.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying to the extent of being like you're such a piece of shit. I mean,
but like we talked about that, the inner dialogue. Push,
you know, that type of thing.
Yeah, like our inner dialogue is different than other people.
Right. So you're either. And everybody said, and it's been said over and over countless times, but like you're either your worst enemy or your best supporter. And I think you have to figure that line out. You got to figure out how to do both, because I need myself to tell myself sometimes quit or keep going. Like, stop. You're being a dickhead. You are being a piece of shit right now. Like, knock it off.
These things are adding up, and the evidence.
Right. So. For me, I need to hate myself sometimes. I need to hate part of
Gee
myself to
whiz.
kill those parts of myself.
That's the most emo thing I've ever heard.
Well, it's just, I mean, that's the easiest way for me to say it.
Right on.
So,
You got any
what about
Pertinent.
you?
issue? Oh, you just did the flip flop on me, man. Just trying to get out of here alive. Well,
Oh my God, he's having a panic attack.
I mean, you know this. I haven't really been recording. I've been writing still, but I'm literally just gonna like post more videos. I have an album I'm working on, and it's kind of weird. But I've also just started playing with somebody else. You know this.
Yeah. Well, I don't know him, but yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's the one album. He's definitely like independent. He did what like I want to do. Just recorded everything himself. Very simple. Acoustic guitar, harmonica.
What would you say? Like folksy? Like
Like
bluegrassy?
Yeah, like folk indie,
indie, good.
because
Yeah, it's got a little bit of like it's got some editing on the vocals and stuff, right?
he has just like a room, like it's like an echo on
okay.
there. So it's like you're in a big hall.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he was doing that or what. What's that called? Like the
So like reverb. I have
like what T-Pain does with like,
auto tune.
auto tune. I didn't know if it was like maybe that just
No,
taken down a lot or
so it's like like reverb is like delay is literally like taking what you just said and delaying it. It's like it makes like a copy and then like it sends it back at certain seconds.
yeah.
Reverb is like you get like a hall spring or like a plate reverb, and basically just an extended vibration, or like a resonance of your sound that you made. And I mean that's why people like singing stairwells and stuff in bathrooms.
I mean, I like it. I mean, I don't, but
it's very
I like that kind of different. I'm not gonna say weird, but different styles.
well, I guess that's kind of like really like my goal is just to post things that I like specifically post songs that I like that I've wanted to do for so long. Like the weirdest, just do them. It's sad. It's lo-fi, like you said. It's like it's slower.
It's raw, yeah.
It's very raw, but like it should translate well with just like two people like on stage.
Yeah, and
It's kind of like what we're looking for. So
that'd be cool because I know you like the acoustics thing. So
yeah, and like like small, like just he's from Chicago, so but just like smaller venues. Like you can get in there and like have
more intimate settings. I mean,
yeah, but there's really cool venues all across the United States that you could just like play in, and it's kind of you're at a point where just do it. Like I know like I said this before, I know I'm gonna do it and like play music forever, but like just give it a go. You never know what's gonna happen. Like it's kind of like the DJ thing. I didn't expect that to go anywhere. I didn't have any like stipulations with it. I just try to do it to the best of my ability for like each DJ like gig, and it's worked out. It's worked out pretty well, and that's not what my goal. That wasn't my goal. Like that wasn't anything I was putting extra time. Well, I mean, I was putting extra time to it, but like I didn't plan for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, that fits you. Like you're social and you like music, and that's like,
yeah, it's a blast, dude.
Right.
Dude, the Moose.
And it's a way to, I mean, like really like
for me, it's sharing. It's
like weddings and shit. I feel like a DJ like is, you either make or break the whole mood, like the night.
Yeah,
almost.
Like I try not to say that, but like I feel like that's the way I think though. Like I feel like I have the power to make it better.
You do. I mean, I mean, we've both been to weddings where it's just like the DJ's just playing like music that you haven't heard in 15, 20 years, and you're like, what the hell is going on? And nobody's out there dancing and stuff. Like, but if I paid for that, like if I paid a bunch of money for something like that, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, and
Like you do a good job because you ask, like you get an idea of what the bride and groom want, and then you kind of you have a good mixture of everything. And like you DJ'd my brother's wedding, and then you DJ'd mine, so like I know, you know.
Yeah, well, I like some of them. I do really well because like I know the people, or like I can pick up on the vibe or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Of, like just, but I talk to people though.
Around
also.
here, I feel like it's country music in the beginning, or like that Texas red dirt shit, and then as they start drinking, you know, you just progress into like 80s rock, and then that progresses into just the most raunchiest hip hop rap music that, and everybody's out there shaking their asses because they're all fucked up, and I think that's every reception in the last 20 years in Owensville. So yeah, we're pretty easy people.
That's true.
That's and rap music.
That's true. But also, I have done some really awesome weddings where it's not like that, and it's cool. Like I really appreciate those weirdos out there that just like
slow and just.
Well, I did one. It was so cool. I'm not gonna say names because I mean I don't think they'll care. But like, cause like it's not coming. Some people may not think it's a compliment, but like they played like the Hobbit stuff for like their ceremony.
Oh really?
And it was cool as shit.
Yeah, I think that different stuff. I think stuff that's different and out of the ordinary, like what that is.
Yeah,
is
for dinner, I was playing the Hobbit soundtrack, bro, and it was so cool.
It's like an ambience kind of music. In the background. Yeah,
and, dude, like it was cool. I thought it was cool, but I like the Lord of the Rings, and like it just like it's so off the wall though. Like when somebody sent that to me, I was like, holy. Well, like I was like, man, hopefully I can get hopefully I can get all these songs for them. And then, you know, like luckily I usually can, but like that was kind of a weird request where I'm like, oh God, I don't want to mess this up for them. And like sometimes too, they're kind of like, I don't know. And I'm like, I try to reassure them where it's like, dude, it's your day.
Yeah.
It's
if I had thought about it, I'd have had you do like the Harry Potter, like when they're in the dining hall.
Yeah.
Like from the movie, because my wife loves Harry Potter. But like, I wasn't terribly like out of the ordinary, but that song that we walked out to, that Shane Smith and the Saints song that I had you play at ours, like, I didn't want that called. What's that called? All I See Is You.
All I See Is, dude. That is such a good. That's a good song for that. Though.
And I didn't want like the normal like wedding like, marry your daughter or whatever type of song when you're walking out. Like I wanted something that was. When I first heard that, I sent it to my wife, and I was like, I want to learn how to dance for this song. You know, like I can't remember. I don't know what it's called, but you know what I mean. So
swing dance. I don't know. Even a swing. Like I don't know. I'm not. So like a 2-step song is like a swing song.
Yeah.
And then, but like
that country version of whatever that is.
I like that one though because it has like a build up. So like it comes in and it's kind of like it has like a feel to it and it kind of like eases into the song and then like it really ramps up like towards the end. And it's just like a great conclusion to it, but like it's like perfect for that.
Well, like I said, it was just something for her and I didn't want like this generic thing of like, oh yeah, we just got married. Like no, it's like all I see is you. You know, and he says something when I'm on my deathbed, all I see is you. You know, like basically it is that type of song, but it's not because that guy.
It's like I mean, it like sets the mood for like an event.
Yeah,
that's like it's like a background. It's like background music along with like the message. You know, I don't know.
It's everything I don't know how to say to my wife. You know what I mean? So I was like, that's perfect. But like, no, that stuff is cool. Like just doing different stuff. Like,
well, I had the one I told you to. Like, I did. She's like, I wanted like a 2000 like you know, she was in middle school. She's like, I want like a 2000 middle school dance, and I'm like. At first, I'm like, that's wild.
When I was a young boy.
I was like, that's wild. But I'm like, that's my wheelhouse. So I'm like, let's go, dude. Like, I'm bringing out the songs from like that era, the 90s, 2000. I was like, let's go. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Times
Candy
3.
Shop.
Oh my God, dude. Candy Shop bumps still.
Yeah, I love it.
I forget people like 50 Cent song.
Shake Your Tail Feather.
Dude, that one's good. That one has a long intro though, so I don't play it as much.
What's the other 50 Cent song that was big back then?
All of them.
Yeah, but there was another one on that same album. I think I can't remember what it's called.
I like 21 Questions. Oh man, dude, I was all about 50, dude. Hooking up some Shady.
I think I listened to that same album like all the way through high school. All of them, his songs. I was like, anybody that can get shot 9 times and tell about it, like
The piano, man.
I gotta listen to that.
The writing's actually
Curtis
pretty.
Jackson.
Dude, it's pretty good. The writing's pretty good on that, dude. Like the piano. Piano.
Speaking of him, have you ever seen the interview with him and Oprah?
No.
And she's like, well, you know, you've been shot 9 times. She's like, what happened to that guy? And he goes, he's not around no more.
Yeah, something happened.
He's not around to talk about it no more. That's exactly what he said. I'm like, whoa, that's cold blooded, dude.
I mean, I don't think...
She's like, oh, you mean he like went to jail? No, he's just not around.
No. Something happened to him, Oprah.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's like, was that my guys or no? I feel like Oprah's like, she could be an alien for sure.
Yeah.
You get a car. Get a car. Alien.
That's it. We're just gonna focus on us. Sorry.
Is that it? Is that it?
No. I was just kidding. But you got a show coming up this weekend?
Show coming up this weekend.
You guys got a lot of shows, really. And I mean, more than I've remember in the last couple of years, at least.
Yeah. Like Tyler's been really like hustling, like reaching out to people and like.
It's cool.
Yeah, I mean,
you guys got a whole new album coming out too, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, originals.
I don't know when it's coming out. We haven't really talked about it, but it's it'd probably be a minute because it's not like it's not like close to being recorded. It's not close to being like mastered at all. So, but
that's cool.
I am excited for it because it's like it's different. It's
This will be you guys' first. Well, no, I guess Professor Punk was all originals, but I mean like. This will be like
this is our first like thought out. This is the first like thought like. That's when we went to we took the weekend to write it, the Airbnb like, and it's the first one where we all together like sat down like
pitched in and actually
like wrote an album.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean that's
like Tyler. Honestly, Tyler wrote like a majority of the songs. I love Tyler because he acts like.
I feel like Tyler's probably got notebooks full of songs underneath his bed or something.
I don't know if he does, but I mean, like I know he's a good writer. He's always been a good writer. Like he's
always been he's great.
We used to
on
do
Facebook and like make. Have you? He
do senior year.
You have to.
Yeah,
what's it called when you just like summarize or the
paraphrase
synopsis?
Oh yeah,
you have to do that with some of Tyler's Facebook posts. It's just like I can't read all.
He hits every point.
Yeah, you just have to like go through it real quick, skim through it, and be like, okay.
I like it. I wish I had the patience. He does do it on the computer. So like him and Casey told me that like they started like they won't be on like Facebook. They don't like they have it off their phones, so they'll only be on it like
using
on the computer.
That's all they use it for. It's just writing.
Well, no, they just like usually if they do make a post or do post something,
I see what you're saying.
he's typing.
I see what you're saying.
So that makes a big difference. Like I would do that. I like it for the like timeline aspect of it because it's like he's been doing that for so long, and like I've been a part of so many of them, and it's like it's something I would never do. But then like when it comes up and like he post, it's so cool. I mean, even with the band, like old pictures and old shows, like when we talk about them. I'm just like, holy crap, like I forgot about this. Like there's just so many good memories, If
you need to, you can get up and like walk away from it. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to finish it right then and there.
But like we said too is I feel like when we're on the computer, I don't want to be on Facebook.
No, I
have so many other things that I would much rather do. So I'm not going to be on it. It kind of breaks you of that habit of it.
Which is wild. Honestly,
yeah, it's like it's eye opening.
I don't want to look at. Well, that's the thing. We're so far away from that. Like the way we do this is almost, I mean, obsolete in a sense. Like,
what do you mean?
Well, like the computers and stuff. Like they're not really. You don't see it. Nobody carries a laptop around anymore. You remember when we stared college though? Like how
people like in the real world do, dude.
Like, yeah, like.
Like
Not kids,
Owensville's different.
Not like older kids though. Not like college age kids. I don't think. I think because that thing, right? This thing can do everything. I mean, then that's crazy that we just have that in our pocket.
Yeah, it is pretty nuts.
Think about it. It's been what, 16 years since the smartphone came out. In 16 years, the smartphone has pretty well replaced computers, everything.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Dude, like the things that I do with my phone for like I can
editing and stuff is like,
yeah.
you could start a photography business with this thing and only use this thing.
Yeah.
And
people would have no idea.
No.
They'd have zero idea.
No, I just seen something about like that the other day. It was like this picture was taken with an iPhone. This one was taken with like a whatever camera. Which one's better? And it was the iPhone. And it wasn't even like the newest iPhone. It was like a 12.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Well, perspective is like a lot of it too. Like people are used to like a lot of people don't know how to like take pictures with cameras.
True.
But like how your angle is like it makes a big difference. Yeah. But people use their phones all the time, so it's like they just it's an extension of us. Like it's insane.
The moon was like full and it was orange a couple nights ago, and I took a picture of it, and like that auto focuses, it brings everything into frame, like it does everything
automatically.
Yeah, you don't even have to touch it.
It's the face, all of it. It's insane. It's just insane.
They're great and they're terrible at the same time.
Yeah, that's what when we talk about at work, it's like.
Well, you know how I am with mine. Like I mean, yeah, I'm on my phone but I'm not just scrolling mindlessly. Like I'm always looking up stuff or looking for something specific. But I hate that thing.
I hate mine. I hate it, dude.
Yeah, if I didn't...
We're using them right now and I hate it.
Right, but I mean, like, I think there's...
I don't think there's any...
For, like, a good way of using them. What's the word for that? I don't know why I can't think of it. My brain just shut off.
I don't know. I don't know. What are you trying to say?
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm just saying I think there's
a good thing. Yeah, pros.
But that's not what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I know.
There's pros to it, and there's obviously a lot more cons. But like, there's progressive, like, good ways of using your phone, and then there's looking at stuff just mindlessly for hours, procrastinating, and not getting anything done.
Well, a lot of it too, just like the attention factor and it's literally a dopamine dump where like
I hate that.
Like people are like, you're like literally can get addicted to it. Like the action, the buttons, the lights, like it's all like it's all psychology.
I was listening to something today,
but
and like
people don't realize it.
Dr. Phil was on there and he was talking about in the last like 5 or 10 years or something like that, the suicide rate and depression rate in older teens has went up like 75%.
It's because
and then in preteens it's 180%. That's crazy.
And it's all they're saying it's because social media.
Yeah, because kids get online and they see that they
compare.
All these people have better lives than they do, or that's what they think, and they think they're pieces of shit and they're never going to be worth anything. And then nobody reinforces that that's not true.
But it also creates a complex that's never going to be like
exactly.
It's like it's never going to be fixed, because
right.
you're always looking for something better.
Yeah, you don't think you're good enough right from the start,
or if it's not good enough, you move on. Like like
crazy.
Like so, nothing is going to be ever good enough for you. That's what it causes there. Yeah, that's why that generation's going to be fucked.
Well, there's not going to be a generation.
There's not.
180% rise in suicide rate in preteens. That's kids be younger than 13.
Yeah, dude. Spread the word. It's wild.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
And it's close to here. Like,
it's everywhere, bro.
Two towns over, there's 2 7th graders in the last year.
Yeah, dude, people don't talk about it. Like, people don't talk about it. It needs to be talked about. It needs to be made like normal thing. Because it happens.
Yeah.
And it's happening more.
It's just gonna... Well, never mind. I don't want to get off on it.
Yeah, we can just... We're at 45. We can cut it at that. Yeah, we're not doing that.
No, it wouldn't get political. I just have opinions about that. Like, I think a lot of it comes down to
Love.
People don't want to parent their kids. Like they're letting other people parent and raise their kids. And when you do that, you're not, you have a responsibility to instill and teach morals. And then
The way
you have to get your kids through 18 years of life, basically, essentially.
the way I look at
And
it
once
is
they get out of there,
Yeah,
at
but
least with me,
long sto-
they're able to do whatever they want. But in those years where they should be learning and growing, I have a responsibility to not only them, but society to make sure that I'm doing my best to make sure they're good kids and they're going to grow up to be good adults.
Yeah.
And pass that on. That's like, and I fail at that. I'll be the first one to tell you that I have days I fail, but you know, that's just a big thing for me. Like my daughter, every night when she goes to bed, I make sure to tell her, you know, I love her. And I do it with my son too, but my daughter, it's not more important, but I want to make sure that she knows she's loved.
I mean, it is more
with
important.
Daughters, it's with girls, it's
Girls,
it is more important. Yeah, you're right.
They need verbal,
Because if they don't have
like
it at
verbal
home-
reassurance is like very critical.
yeah. So I try to build her up every day, and I just, you know, let her know that I love her and I care about her, and you know, she's pretty and all that, you know. So,
Bomb.com.
but I think that's a personal opinion. I think that's a big thing. Like we're getting younger. Parents are getting younger when they start to have kids, and they just aren't, you know, and I wasn't. I'll admit that I wasn't ready to have kids when I did. So
Nobody's
we get a
ready.
little lackadaisical, and we're like, oh, well, they got teachers
nobody's
that'll
ready.
take care of them for eight hours of the day, but then that turns into, oh, we'll just let them learn everything they need to know from them, and that's not fair to the kids, and it's not fair. It's definitely not fair to the teachers either. I mean,
Nope.
so
All right, I got to cut you off. You're going to keep going.
hey, I was just saying. No, I was done.
Okay.
Sorry.
For what? What are you sorry about?
I'm gonna be a more progressive, better version
Why
of myself.
are you sorry? Quit being sorry.
Because I said I wasn't gonna say it, and then I said it.
Be definite.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah. Dude, I was thinking the same thing.
That's crazy.
Like when you
We're
don't
like
know,
so
but
in
then
tune.
you really do.